G'day, everybody. Now I just want to have a little chat about a conversation I had with the manager of the correction office here, as they were having troubles with things. And I'm also having troubles. One of the conversations, as I've already discussed about trying to get some community work for me with cystic fibrosis, was about safety, about someone messaging me, and about how I feel about the police. And so he come up with the church over in Albury. Has nice big walls. Thought that was good. I can talk to people. I don't hurt people. I have true debates, and I'm there to help all the time. And I try not to make people upset. If I do, I stop. Definitely if I believe that I'm respecting them in their house. Right? And so the church was going to be perfect. I can hang around. I can talk. I can maybe even go talk with them and travel around with them and get to know them a little bit. It can help me out in one way, and I can help them out in another way of seeing things in another way, but not to attack too much. And I wouldn't go out there and be with them and use what I believe to attack them while I'm with them. That is just unrighteous, isn't it? It means hanging around with a group, getting to know them, but you attack them while you're there. You're telling other people, their people, of what you believe in and attack them. You shouldn't do that when you're trying to get to know people, should you? Or in their house. That's right. It's called disrespect. Right? And so, gone from that to got a call back from the original person from corrections, and they end up coming up with, obviously I couldn't have the church, and I was waiting on the call to find out what's going on about the church. That's what we was expecting, wasn't it, Emma? But they decided that they've got the tennis centre, and I thought that would have been, I've got it, right? Because they're already meant to. I keep getting the repeat of they're trying to go do something, and then I get a call that they're just going to go try to do something again, right? Isn't that right, Em?
Yeah.
And so we're at that point at the moment. And then the next point, the next spot is at the tennis centre. And I'm thinking, well, I just discussed all these things, so they must think I'm bullshitting, right? Because if you know about all these things, why would you pick that? Would you, Emma?
Yeah.
Now, I wouldn't mind working at the tennis centre, and I don't mind doing things like that, but not in areas where it's dangerous. So if I do, I've got to have all this security, right? So that'll be the next thing I'll be talking about. If that's the case, and that's all the best use can do, and we've got to do what we need to do when it comes to people following the system, if it's right or wrong, until we can make it right, I'll have to make my next steps to make sure if we can do that, right? And people get security guards and all sorts of things to make themselves secure when they go to do community work. But anyway, I thought I'd let you know what's going on. Might not even have the tennis centre yet, so they've got to get back to me once again on that. But that's where I'm up to. I've talked about that I do things on YouTube and I talk about my life. Don't talk about everything. I talk about things when it's necessary to talk about or if it's interesting to talk about. Not to put it up to deliberately bully. I do not do that thing. I haven't deliberately bullied people for a long, long time. Can you remember anyone that I've deliberately bullied for fun, Emma? Just bullied them?
No.
Shit, I don't think she's even seen me do that. And we've known each other for a long time. But anyway, have a good one out there, everybody, and see yous later.